Latest governance poll results released by NOIPolls have revealed that President Muhammadu Buhari's job approval rating for the month of June 2016 stood at 39%. This represents a 9-point decline when compared to the rating in May, which stood at 48%. Bill Ihua, CEO NOIPolls, joins me now to discuss this. It's great to have you on the show with us this morning. Perhaps you could quickly run through those findings for us in relation to the performance of the president in June.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for having me calling in from Kano this morning. As you saw, the president's current rating stands at 39%. And what we found is that this has been the worst rating so far since we started conducting a monthly approval rating of the president since June 2015. As you recall, the highest rating he's had so far was in October, 80%, in September, 78%. So what we've observed is that over time, there's been a decline in his rating. And all the major regions where he used to have high ratings have sort of dipped over time. So in Northeast, for example, by September, October, he used to have about 94%. Now his rating is approval is about 59%. In the Northwest, which is his base, used to have about 92%, now it's approval about 61%. Even in the North Central, where it had about 81%, now the approval is about 34%. Southeast, in those early days, there was some, let's give the president some time, let's give him some try. He had about 71%. Now it's been rated about 8%. So we've seen that over time, his approval rating has declined. I'm on the field. In the past 3 weeks, I've been on the field. I've been traveling from Maiduguri to Damaturu to Potiskum, Kano, Kaduna, Port Harcourt, Yenagoa, Warri, Asaba. All I hear Nigerians telling me on a daily basis is that the economy is down, they are hungry, things are not moving, many have lost their jobs. And these experiences that they relate to me is what pans out into this current approval rating.
So you're saying that most people are saying that this, drop in his rating, in his approval rating, is largely due to the way he's handled the economy.
Absolutely. I mean, these are statistically significant samples. They're collected telephonically. However, I'm currently on the field. I've been on the field in the last 3 weeks. I'm traveling, visiting almost every single state in the country. And what I find out is that what I get here from Nigerians face-to-face ties in with what they tell us on the telephone. Everyone is complaining that, and when you look at the individual indicator, it actually tells the story. So national security is currently rated 48%, corruption 45%. But when it comes to conflict resolution, internal handling of, say, for example, the herdsmen and the farmers' crisis is rated 28%, agriculture 21%, health 20%, education 18%, the economy, which is key, 15%, infrastructure 13%, job creation 13%, poverty alleviation 11%. So there is poverty, growing poverty in the land, and all over the country, and people are telling the stories.
Let's focus on the power sector, which is something we're going to talk about more on the show this morning. A lot of people are talking about how blackouts are escalating, and clearly your findings seem to support this.
Absolutely. When you tie up the economy into infrastructure, into lack of jobs, into the poverty situation, you tie that up with power, then you can understand why Nigerians will rate the president at 39%, for the month of June. I mean, I'm on the field. We've been conducting some survey even on the IDP situation in the Northeast. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. What we found, we're going to put together a report, and I'm sure we'll share with CNBC Africa when the time is due. But we are on the field. You can justify yourself if you haven't been on the field to be with the ordinary man. We are currently on the field. We are seeing them, the stories they are telling us. Even those who are not IDPs, who are not in camps, who are living in their communities, are also finding it very difficult to survive. Life is tough. Really.
It would be certainly interesting to get that report from you, but thanks so much for joining us this morning, Bell Ihua, CEO NOIPolls.